Whether you're a new or returning Diablo 2 player, the start of every ladder season is always exciting. New characters, fresh loot, a world of farming ahead, and of course, a little Blizzard controversy sprinkled on top. Most players choose a sorceress to start their ladder season off, since they have an innate ability to teleport, which lets them farm items very quickly, with just a few basic items like spirit and lore. Due to this, sorceress items are hugely sought after at the start of each ladder season, raising their prices exponentially in comparison to other classes. This is where the assassin comes in. Not only can the assassin easily beat the entire game up through hell with essentially no items, but they are also one of the only classes that can comfortably farm Nilothok at the ladder season start. Couple this with the fact that we can sell any sorceress items we find for above market value, and we're already off to a strong start. This early lead on destruction keys is what we'll use to snowball our economy to insane heights and get you trading those burr runes in no time. This is the best starting character and how to get rich fast. As soon as the ladder season starts, I rush to Tristram so I can start hosting 8-player games till level 15. Once we're level 15, we continue playing through the game until we beat Act 2, so that we can start on tomb runs until level 25. From there, play the game normally till Act 3 Nightmare. Up to this point, we've been using a Firebomb and Wake of Fire build, but either at Mephisto or after you beat him, respec into a Death Sentry build, which is going to be the final form for this character. At this point, I was able to make the 4 key rune words that this build needs to start farming Nilothok in Hell difficulty. A Spirit Weapon, a Lore Helm, a Stealth Armor, and a Rhyme Shield. On my offhand, I have a Teleport Staff that I bought from Ormus, and my other items are just whatever random pieces I found along the way. I now felt confident enough to continue through the game and actually start farming destruction keys. But if you struggle at any point, then do some Bale runs to level up your character fast, or Countess runs to find missing runes you may need. I did my Nightmare Hellforge and got pretty lucky, getting the highest rune drop that Nightmare allows. That's a pretty great start for our economy. But the luck didn't stop there. As we were doing the Maggot Lair on Hell difficulty, we found a goal rune. Never seen that before. New farm spot hype? I went on to beat the game before farming Hell Bale until level 75, a pretty comfortable level where I will have enough health to not die to Nilothok or his goons. Then, I was actually doing it, farming destruction keys. My goal was 9 keys, and it is at this point that I will admit I was playing with a Sork, whose goal was to farm hate and terror keys. But, if you're playing alone, then all of this information is still very usable for you. You'll just need to farm more keys to then trade for hate and terror, typically at a 2-to-1 ratio in the early ladder days. I took a break from farming keys to do my Hellforge on Hell difficulty, but unfortunately didn't record it. I say unfortunately because we found another goal rune, making it a total of 2 goal in one only 1 day into the ladder season. I know not everyone is going to get this crazy RNG luck to start their ladder season off with, but since I did, I get to show you how to maximize your economy. As I farm my 9th key here, I bet you're wondering, okay, now what? What are you going to do with those runes and keys? Well, the answer is, we make a paladin and do it all over again, take a quick stop at our Hellforge for an Ist rune, and then begin trading runes for gear to create a budget smiter paladin as fast as possible. There's 1,001 videos online about how to build a budget smiter, so I'll leave the specifics to them. I leveled my paladin to about level 80 before attempting my first Uber Tristram run. I'm glad to say that the attempts went very smoothly, and I was able to get my first torches in just the first few days of the ladder season. For those interested, the gear I used at the time is here. We ended up being able to do 5 runs of Uber Tristram on our first go, by selling the extra runes we didn't spend on gear on more keys. Even though I know it's stupid, I can't help myself but ID the first few torches, so this time I ID'd 2 of them, and we sold the other 3 unidentified. It is much more economic to sell the torches unidentified, as you can get 4 key sets for each of them. You can see how this can snowball into an insane economy very, very quickly. But it can happen even faster if you gamble and ID an amazing torch. Yeah, that didn't happen here. The first torch was a Necro Torch, one of the worst it could have been. This lost a lot of value as soon as I ID'd it, but that means the next one has to be good, right? Well, it was worth a shot. We ended up cutting our losses and sold the others unidentified for more keys. I didn't want the next ID session to be disappointing, so I proposed we sell unidentified torches until we were able to collect a massive wealth of keys to ID 20 torches all at once. So we farmed, and farmed, and farmed some more, until, eventually, my stash looked like this. Come back soon for the 20 torch ID session, and thanks for watching. Okay, love you, bye.